September 7th, 2010. This is a climate change update. We're going to start off in New Zealand. Major aftershocks of 5.4 magnitude shook the quake-damaged city of Christchurch. Now, it's not a little town, that's the second largest city in the nation of New Zealand. It caused more damage to buildings and put the residents' nerves on edge. Now, they've reported over 160,000 structures have been damaged since the initial quake. Some of the emergency shelters were forced to be shut down due to further damage from these aftershocks. They are reporting, quote, "A real community spirit has taken over the city as the locals pull together to get things done." Now, this is what happens in a major disaster area. The people do pull together. Very proud of you people down in Christchurch. Thanks. South Africa. A rising tide of toxic water is rising steadily beneath Johannesburg. Apparently from mining operations all around Johannesburg area, there's a toxic water rising up from below the earth. The water could start to flow from the streets in less than a year. They report they do not have funds to build the pump stations necessary to divert the water away from the city at this time. Officials announced today that a task force has been put together to look into the issue. So Johannesburg's in a lot of trouble. Colombia officials today confirmed a meteor strike in central Colombia. So that fireball in the sky that you've seen the videos of, and people have been sending to me, thank you for keeping me updated on this. It left a 100-meter crater. The explosion shattered windows in the area, but no injuries were reported. So that's kind of crazy. Northwest of Boulder, Colorado, wildfires force evacuations of 1,000 homes. There's a lot of videos on this right now. People are covering it left and right. People can't get back to their houses to get their pets, possessions, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's some real serious things going on in Colorado right now. Tropical Hermine hits the Mexico-Texas border, dumping heavy rain on the same area Hurricane Alex did early in the season. Of course, flooding and wind damage, tornadoes. It's heading up Texas now. As I was watching the Weather Channel, looks like the center of the storm is pretty much over San Angelo, and it's heading northeast. The volcano in Indonesia, Sinabung, has had its biggest explosion yet, its biggest eruption yet, twice as big as the initial eruption a couple weeks ago. They felt the percussion blast 8 kilometers away. They're reporting 20,000 people have been evacuated from the area so far. It's definitely, this ash plumes threw it up twice as far, and they were just saying, yeah, we got a major eruption going on, or that did go on. I think it was yesterday, actually. Ethiopia is reporting floods in the Afar region. 16,000 displaced in the northeast region of Ethiopia. The Tendaho Dam, T-E-N-D-A-H-O, Tendaho Dam overflowed. Crops and livelihood assets have been destroyed, according to officials. Of course, roads submerges and bridges swept away. So Ethiopia is having a lot of floods right now, too. A red tide has been identified in the upper harbor of New York, moving south out to sea. Potential hazard to boaters and swimmers. Fish kills have been known to happen to this red tide because it depletes the oxygen in the water. So in New York, you have red tide. Be alert if you like to hang out in the harbor area. Peru is reporting the Corpuna Glacier, C-O-R-O-P-U-N-A. They just completed a scientific study that showed that almost 50% of the glacier has melted off in the last 20 years. 34 miles remain of the original 74 miles when the study first began, or when they started tracking this thing. So there's definitely confirmation that that a major glacier in Peru, and they were saying that the croplands and the villages downstream will definitely be affected by that. Now, spaceweather.com is reporting a double asteroid flyby to happen on the 8th, which is tomorrow night. The closest meteor will be 0.2 lunar distances away from the Earth. That's like in between the Earth and the Moon. They're saying there's no threat of impact, but it should be a hell of a show. The other one's going to be a little farther away at 0.6 lunar distance. So definitely check that out. Should be something interesting for sure. Looks like it's turning out to be a very busy day. Here it is, early afternoon, and I'm already putting a video out. If anything else big comes up, I might put another video out today. I would like to finish by apologizing to my Australian subscribers. I know I just trashed the state of New South Wales yesterday in my flood reports. I said New Wales. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying. So please do keep me up and up. And if I make mistakes, please let me know. I'm only human after all. Let me know. Thanks, guys.